Hi everyone, welcome to WW Designs. My name is Nikki and today I have the last journal on my desk that is part of the Sisterhood of the Travelling Junk Journal Swap that I am doing. And have a look at this. I have no idea where someone would ever get anything like this from, but this is wood with the most incredible engraving on it, and then it's plain on the back. I have no idea where this would have come from, but it is absolutely gorgeous. And then have a look at this. It's a giant concertina, but let's have a quick flip through of what's in there so far. Now, I am not sure who did all of these pieces. I wouldn't be surprised if these ones were done by the owner. Oh, wait a minute. I've just discovered something. Hang on. Oh, there is a thing at the back which tells me who's done what, but I don't need to divulge names and things anyway. But let's just have a look what's here. I thought it was strange because everybody's sort of included somewhere that you can add your information. But we've got some lovely textured paper here with some butterfly stickers, some silver leaf. Very cute. And here we have some layering. I think this must be a sticker too that's gone on top of those flowers, and a little bit of washi tape. Here we've got some major collage work happening, and no, they don't spin. They've been stuck down. Beautiful backgrounds, very cute fussy cut bird. Here we've got more collage happening. Don't think we've got any. No, we don't actually have any. Oh, is this a pocket? No, we don't have pockets happening. But there's a lot of work and inking gone into this, and then some very pretty colours. But yes, that's just more collaging going on there. Then we've got these pages done. Lovely envelope pocket here with some very pretty bits and pieces. Nice bits of ephemera. Here we've got a bit of sort of mixed media mode happening with this cute little tea bag. That's actually been glued in. I like that. And then we've got another collage style page and another one of these. I know who did these. Another one of these cute little flip outs that has the little notepads attached to each side. They are very, very cute. Is that all that's in this one? Let me just flip it over this way. Oh, hang on. No, I see more. Wait a minute. Oh, here's a mermaid one. I like mermaid things. Have a look at that. I actually missed this when I first looked through it. But we've got, again, mixed media happening. Plenty of mixed media happening with this. And, oh my gosh, have a look at this one. Very cool mixed media journaling going on here. Or with this, I presume this looks like a Stamperia product, I would say. That's got Stamperia vibes, but absolute beautiful Asian inspiration. Oh, that's very cute. And I won't show you that page because that's got people's names on it, but it's only words anyway. So voila, there we go. Well, I did a lot of umming and ahhing about this one, but I've decided to do something I don't normally do, and I'm going for a very bright tropical theme. Decided everything in here is quite different, so I'm going to do something different as well. So we're going to go tropo for this one, and I'll just get everything together, and we are going to do some bright, colourful pages, something different for a change. So we're going to start off with creating some background because this is way too bright, but I don't need vintagey look for this. I'm sort of going more modern, more tropical. I live in the Sunshine State, so it's sort of my way of, you know, sharing the tropical love down with someone who lives in the southern states, which is definitely cooler. So I have got a collection of stencils, and we are going to use them to add some tropical leaves to this. I'm not aiming to completely cover it. Don't mind a bit of white showing for this, but we need something happening. So I have got some El Cheapo green paint here. They're going to start off with dark green, and then we'll sort of get a bit lighter as we go along. This is a huge stencil, so I've just got to try and make this work. And this is a little bit unstable underneath here. So actually allowing for what I'm going to add to this, I don't need to worry about these corners, and you'll see all about that soon. So my aim is to try and get this as flat and as neat as possible. I have my favourite plate over here that unfortunately I had to get a new one a little while ago because I broke mine after a decade of adding acrylic paint to it. And we are going to just create an easy leafy background. And you're not going to believe this, I'm actually not going for beach for this one. I've decided, no, we are just going tropical. So all things tropical holiday except beach. Just because I thought, let's see if I can actually do that, because I love the beach and it's often a theme that I love using, but I'm trying to stretch myself a little bit here and do something a little bit different. Not everyone loves the beach like I do. So I decided to do this with paint instead of using distress ink and a brush, because I wanted a bit better coverage. I do like doing it that way because it's instantly done. You don't have drying time, but in fairness, acrylic paint does dry very quickly, so it will be fine. Now, I just hope this has turned out okay, because it's definitely not what I would call stable underneath. There's a lot of lumpy, bumpy things happening, but let's have a look. That will do, considering I'm okay with that. It's not perfect, but layer upon layer, who will even know? Then we're going to grab another stencil, and let's see. First of all, we're going a little bit lighter, but I'm also going to blend it in with some of the dark. It's not, I just don't want it too contrasting. And in all fairness, a lot of tropical leaves are actually, they're quite dark. So I don't need it too light, but I definitely want it, you know, a lighter shade. So let's see, what shall we go for here? I think we might put this one up here, something like this. And let's see how we go with this one. These are not the easiest stencils to use because they're quite finely cut too. So, oops, we've got a bit of over the edge there. Oops-a-daisy. Never mind. Pretty sure I can fix that with something glued up there, no doubt, or stenciled over the top. We'll just see how we go. And as you can see, I have, I've got baking paper down to protect the other pages. I did notice somebody had done some work and there was some bleed over onto another page. I want to try and avoid that. I had the luxury of being able to go into the middle of blank pages. So that was handy. Now we're going to do another one of these. I think maybe this way. Well, I might just have to move the paint down a bit. And I'm going to go add a tiny bit more of the lighter green. I want it a little bit lighter now. So we'll just focus on that colour. And maybe if we just, let's go here. Okay. Yes, this is not the easiest to work in because it's got this really hard cover, and I've noticed that it doesn't even sit flat. I didn't realise, but she actually got given this as a gift. Somebody brought it back from travels for her. It's absolutely gorgeous, the timber cover, but it doesn't make for the easiest of workspaces, I can tell you. But that's okay, it doesn't matter. We're going to make the most of it. Okay, let's see how we went there. Yep, that's perfect. Now I have another little set here. Let's have a look. I've got a few more leaves. Let's go. Might do, where do I want this one? So this is like a banana leaf. Maybe we'll go up here and we'll go again a bit darker. Because we've got the lighter one underneath. Just want all different shades of green. There we go. And then I might go for this smaller palm leaf and we'll go even lighter. This is just another, this is one from Officeworks. It was this cute little set I got. It was on clearance and it's great just for extra colours in my stash. Love using it. Okay, so we've got a bit lighter again. And let's do this like this here. Try not too much paint. There we go. And we definitely need another leaf down here. So let's do another one of these. And I might do another little bit just up the top here because that little error is annoying me. So if we add a bit more colour on top, you'll barely see it, if at all. That seems like a good plan to me. And then I've got this little monstera leaf. We might just add that here because I'm not sure how much my little pocket will cover. So we might add another one of those and we'll do this in the lighter, brighter green. Let's just add another one. And then, maybe, no. No, actually, I might leave it at that. I think that's pretty good coverage. I don't mind that at all. So we just need to give this a few minutes just to dry before I go gluing other things on top. So my paint is now nice and dry and I have a collection of pretty little things. Some of these are from a kit that I got from daisyjournalco.com. I think it was a freebie and I've gone through my stash. I have lots of tropical-y things, but the first thing I need to do, so these have time to dry, I've got two cute little envelopes here. These were part of the kit, and what I did do was I inked around the edges with Distress Oxide Cracked Pistachio. I just felt they needed something. So that's what I've done. Now, I have to glue these together, so we might get these done and out of the way so that they can dry. So we've got one long pocket. Just a little bit of glue there and down here. And then we just fold this in and fold this in and pinch that together. And we have a cute little pocket, little envelope, I should say. Absolutely gorgeous. Loved the little bird on this one. I'll just pop that aside. And also this cute, tiny little one. Again, I've inked the edges. The joys of inking edges. If your fussy cutting isn't perfect, you hide a multitude of sins. I love doing that. But I also just felt they needed something, and I thought this pretty bright sort of green was perfect. And then we just flip these over. And again, it's that simple. We now have two very cute little envelopes, so they can just dry for a few minutes. I've got a beautiful botanical drawing book, and I have cut out this palm tree. So that's the very first thing I want to add. The other pieces are all little, smally little pieces, but this being bigger, I just want to get this down and out of the way so that it's already done. And I've got my lovely junk mail advertising sort of magazine thing that I get down at the local supermarket, and I use them. Let's put that right up there. And I use them for all my gluing, and then I throw them into the recycling bin. I don't like using book pages. I hate wasting book pages as glue pages. So we've got that done for now. Now, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to put our first pocket down. Now, I have had these in my stash for years. I cannot remember where I got them from. It even has beautiful green foiling on it. And so that's going to be my first pocket. Now, let's just see, how do we get this apart? Oh, hang on, might be easier than what I thought. Ah, I see, there is sticky stuff on there. Oh, but I don't try. Now, hang on, I can see a bend in here. Is there another layer? I haven't used these in forever, but actually, no, I can't imagine it because you wouldn't stick the whole leaf down. I'm going to leave that there. I'm not going to try and dismantle it. We're just going to leave it as it is, but I don't trust this sticky stuff. I have had these in my stash forever, and I honestly don't believe this sticky will hold. So I'm definitely going to use some real glue for this one, and we're going to pop that right down in the corner here. Of course, it's going to fight me because of the sticky stuff, but that's okay. There we go. So that's our first pocket. Then for this side, I have this piece of scrap here, and I had this idea that I might grab this stencil, and if I trace around some of these leaves, it doesn't have to be perfect, but just to give me some idea of where to cut. And I'll sort of join it all together. I won't worry about going all the way down because I think it'll just make it too flimsy. But I thought this could be a fun way of making a pocket that sort of matches this other one. Let's see if this works. I have all these bright ideas, but they don't necessarily end up quite the way I anticipated. But if we just sort of cut on the inside so that we don't... Oh, this is a little bit hard to see. I didn't quite draw in exactly where I wanted, but that's okay. Seeing we're in leaf mode here, well and truly. That will do. It is not perfect, but I think it's cute, and it's better than just a normal pocket. So we just need to apply some glue along here. And down we go into this corner. So we now have two pockets. Now, I've got a beautiful hibiscus flower. We might put that there. I've also got some stamps. I went through my stamp collection. But let's get these down. I've got this gorgeous pink flower. Yeah, we might put that one down there. Yep, that one can go. We might put that right there. And then I have a butterfly. Of course, we have plenty of pretty butterflies up in the tropics. Might pop that one up here. That stands out quite nicely. Might get this down. This is heavy cardstock, so I'll use real glue for that. I just find things stick better than using glue stick. Let's pop that. That goes that way. Now, I've also got this cute little watermelon slice. It even has some sort of glittery, funny finish. Let's pop that down here. I've got a cute little hibiscus circle. This was part of the kit. I also inked lightly around the edges. Let's see, where can we pop that? That can go up there. We will add a pineapple. Plenty of those grow around here. So let's have a little pineapple here somewhere. Now I have another tropical flower. Where shall we pop that? Keeping in mind this has to bend, but this is cardstock but not that thick. So I think we'll be okay with this one. Just have to gently fold it over when the glue is completely dry. Okay. I have found my other stamp with another butterfly. So we're going to add that in. This stamp is slightly damaged, but I don't think that matters. Let's put that right up in the corner there. Okay, now before I add anything else, let's fill these pockets and then I'll decide if I need something else. So with this one here, these two pieces came with the kit. I've inked the edges slightly. I have some twine. I split the twine in half so that it wouldn't be too bulky, and I've added that to this little card. And then I've made this into a little tag by cutting out a tiny little bit, half of this, and these are going into this cute little envelope. They're a perfect fit. In they go. Pop those down there. And so then our little birdie can be sort of peeking his head up above the leaf there. And in this tiny one, I just went through my stash and I found a couple of little pieces. This one is a little right now. You could use that on a journaling page. Will it fit? It does. And this one here, catching rays with my faves. That could be a cute little journaling piece as well. So that goes in this one. And we'll just tuck that in down here. Then for this side, I've grabbed this journaling card. Oops, that's the sticky stuff from that pocket. Fun in the sun, but I thought this looked a little bit bland the way it is. So I found these cute sparkly sunglasses and we are going to glue that at the top. So what I'm going to do is just mark here. I want it on this sort of angle, and that way I know where to apply glue so that we don't end up with too much. So if we just run some glue on that line, and also here, and I think they can then go on like this. Just making sure we've got everything nicely covered and you can't see that line. And this was sort of, these didn't come in a matching kit, but the colour around here is virtually the same. So I thought that is absolutely perfect. And that is to go in this pocket over here. Now, do we need more, or are we pretty well full up? Tell you what though, I've got this cute, another tiny little flower. I might just pop this down on the corner here because it sort of looks a bit bland. I think that will just about do it. So we have a super tropical themed spread to send down south. I actually love how that turned out. It's different, very different for me, and I like trying things different. So there we go. It is time to send this journal off, and this is the last round. I'm actually a bit sad about this because this has just been so much fun. If you have any questions, please put them down in the comments box below and give this video a thumbs up. I would really appreciate that. And until next time. Oh, I will have one more video in this series though, because my journal will be coming back to me. So that is very exciting. I can't wait to see what everybody has done in it. So until next time, thank you so much for watching, and bye for now.